right, guys, welcome here to Cougar Field, Letcher County Baseball. A little bit of a schedule change tonight. It's still the same teams. We still have the Letcher Central Cougars taking on the Jenkins Cavaliers, but there has been some kind of miscue, a little bit of a schedule difference here, and there are no umps. So this game will still be played as a scrimmage. It will not actually go into the win-loss column for either team. I'm joining out here with John Kniff. This is Matt Hudson for Bluegrass Sports Nation. Like I said, just getting this one kicked off, so give us a second. Like I said, we've been trying to wait around to see what's going to happen. We came on a hair late. Like I said, I was on the field trying to get an update on what's going on.
So we got one of the coaches, looks like Mr. Coach Grigsby. Is that how you say his last name? Rigsby. Yeah, my bad. Rigsby.
Yeah, Rigsby is going to call strikes and balls from behind the plate. So I'm guessing they'll probably alternate coaches, obviously, whenever.
Yeah, whenever the Jenkins
when it switches
on the
out.
field, probably Devin will go behind the mound and call it, which is a hard place to call balls and strikes from. If you ain't never done it, it's not easy.
A lot of people like to say, it's easier from behind the pitcher, but I mean, if depending on the windup, the pitch, the stretch, whatever,
Yeah,
a lot of times you lose look at the plate or the bat swinging through. There's a lot of factors that come into play from behind the mound.
Yeah, it's really hard to get that low one because it's hard to gauge, with where their knees are. They like to squat down, so it's hard to get that line from way back there. Guess he didn't go on that one. Looks like they got a full count on. I think it's
number 5,
Dakota Johnson. I think the lineup we got don't have numbers with it, so there's a hot shot to second. Looks like they're going to double him off. Clay picks it out of the dirt. Nice pick on first by Clay Hall.
So yeah, Clay with the snag there. The runner going on contact. Said, but bad luck there. Said is so deep in the hole, he couldn't no way he's going to get back.
Yeah.
A quick double play there. Get 2 outs quickly here in the top of the first.
Got him in no man's land, really. If you're any kind of lead at all, usually they're going to double you off on a hard hit ball like that.
Yeah, it almost paid. I should have be late on that. I guess as a third out. Was I not paying attention?
Yeah, there was one out before. I think before we jumped on.
Okay.
And so then we had the 2.
So we had the runner on first. Like I said, so gets the inning over quickly. As now Jenkins will take the field. We're going to take one quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Congratulations. You're officially an agent. Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow? Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne? Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine, too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Hey everyone, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager for Appalachian Wireless. Are you ready for spring? Well, we are at Appalachian Wireless. Right now, we've got great deals on the latest smartphones with discounts that make upgrading easier than ever, whether you're due for an upgrade or just ready to switch and save. April is the perfect time to get more for your money. Don't miss out. Visit your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or shop online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
We're back here in Letcher County. Says Jenkins getting warmed up here. So we have, there's number 5. Hit the line drive to second.
Yeah, Dakota Johnson, senior from Jenkins. Looks like he's going to be their starting pitcher tonight.
He's got some, watching his off-speed pitches here, he's got some quick few tools here to work with. It almost looked like a knuckleball kind of. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, had some. That was definitely some kind of knuckle curve or something.
It's always when it starts to break and then comes back the other way. Something's funky's going on.
Yeah.
As a hitter, it's going to be a hard time trying to locate that.
Yeah, to square that up. It's like Dylan Eldridge will be leading off tonight for the Cougars. He's a right fielder tonight. He's He's what is he? He's a freshman, yeah. I know he played with him last year. I guess he played as an 8th grader last year, so he's a freshman.
I'm sporting the big bright new pink. Looks like a Rawlings icon. Fun, a lot of fun colors nowadays. It used back in the day, you didn't get much option.
No, it's all silver.
As that off-speed pitch we were talking about does not break that time and
Yeah.
hits him.
Yeah, he lost control of that one right off the bat. Killing it in warm-ups, though. Hopefully he'll find the zone here. And we got Dawson Kinser, the Cougar catcher. Oh, nice shot out into the gap. Let's see if they can run it down. Oh, over his head.
Tracks it good left to right, but doesn't get back deep enough. So the runners will advance to as a stand-up double for Cancer. Gets some runners on third and second.
Dylan had to hold up a little bit there at second to make sure it wasn't caught. With his speed, he probably could have scored from there, but he had to wait up, make sure he wasn't going to get doubled off. Nice shot by Dawson.
Left fielder got a good jump on it and got over to the ball. Looks like he just misjudged the depth of it. Had to try to jump last second. Couldn't make the play.
Here's Quentin Williams stepping to the box, senior Cougar.
Ball one inside. So if you guys are just tuning in, there's no umps for this game. I guess there weren't any assigned. Jenkins and Letcher Central decided to go ahead and play a 7-inning scrimmage. That way, like I said, everybody's here already. Everybody's ready to play. They go ahead and get the game in.
Yeah, it's a pretty day for baseball. Why not play? You're already here. You got the smell of popcorn and concession. If you're out and about, come up and check it out. It'll be worth the trip just for the concession stand.
Oh, heck yeah. Like I said, I was going to Knott Central for basketball games. Get that fried bologna ready. I got up here tonight. I can start smelling that fried bologna. So I'm already starved to death trying to call a game.
Mm-hmm. Have to get Devin a more demonstrative strike call and ball call. I don't really know what he's got going on out there. So rip to center field. Comes in. It's going to tag at third. Here comes Dylan tagging at second. Dawson goes to third. Takes the base. Dylan scores. So a nice little sac fly from Quentin Williams.
He hit it deep. Just he'll hit that dead middle field. Letcher Central's got a deep field here, and that's up. Gets it good enough, like I said, gives enough space for those runners to go ahead and advance. One run does come across for the Cougars. They have a 1-0 lead here.
Here comes the senior Clay Hall playing first base tonight. Shot up to second.
Well, not able to handle it.
Scooted by Anderson out there.
So the runner from third does score and gets first base.
It's Chris Anderson out there playing second base for Jenkins. He's an 8th grader. Big things coming from him. I've seen him play several times. He's a good little ball player.
And coming to the plate here will be number 46, Kobe Johnson for the Cougars.
Playing third base tonight. There goes Speedy Clay Hall taking the base.
Ball on target there in the throw down, but late.
Last game we done up here, Cougars versus Leslie County, Kobe had a great game. Played a great third base. Got several hits. He took that one off the helmet, looked like.
And their second HBP tonight.
Little control issues so far. Didn't show that at all in warm-up, but a lot of times, it'll, whenever you get an actual live batter in there, it changes your perspective to find that zone.
I throw a lot of bullpens to young guys, and it looks like I can get them every one across the plate till they're up there.
Yeah.
And then I'm always pitching outside. So
Afraid you're going to hit somebody. There's Mason Boggs, the Cougar shortstop. Just can't get that curveball to bite yet.
it takes ball too high.
Play out at second base, getting him a good little lead. Second base, Chris Anderson holding him on. There he goes. Oh, that was tried to throw down to third and got Mason in the side of the helmet. Thank God for helmets. It's like Kobe took second on the throw also.
Yeah, In the catcher's defense, if you've ever been there as a batter, you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like you,
Where you want me to go?
yeah. As he takes ball 4 and we'll get first of all, bases loaded. Yeah, going back to that play there that, if he's going to throw to second, you're not in the way.
Yeah, I
If
know
he's trying to
exactly.
throw that runner now, if he tries to throw third, do you duck? And then if you bats up, I don't know. And
Yeah.
you're in a really weird spot
Yep. You are.
on a pass ball or, a throw down situation as a hitter.
That's probably what I would have done. What Mason done. I would just stand there and be like, okay, you can throw around me because I don't want to back up, be interfering with you, and I can't step forward. So either way you go, you can't really get out of the way. Nice cut there from Andrew Little, Cougars starting pitcher tonight. So rip out to left field, going to get down. Scott going to score a couple, gets by the left fielder. Looks like Mason will pull into third. That'll be a stand-up double for Andrew. Couple more runs for the Cougars.
So a big two RBI double. Still here with still got the one out there from the flyout.
Yep, one down. Here's Kanan Harold, another senior for the Cougars. I think they've got 8 seniors this year. It's a big senior class. Jenkins, on the other hand, they're pretty young. They've got several 8th graders, freshmen, sophomore.
Yeah, I was looking over
They've
their
got a couple
roster.
seniors.
I was looking over their roster, and it's a heavily lower classmen. Actually, it is riddled with a couple seniors, a couple upperclassmen, but it seems like a lot of the contributions are coming from the underclassmen.
Yeah, I think Jenkins is trying to build something. Nobody's holding them on at second. Pitch high.
He's not missing that zone by much right now. He's getting all over it.
Yeah, I think he's trying to dial it in, ain't he?
They're not floating outside as much on him. So
right. Nice one. Fly out, coming down. Looks like Chris Anderson made a good catch out there at second base.
And I just realized, John, that this cord right here that's laying here on the desk is the power cable for the camera.
Oh,
Might want to plug it in.
I think it's probably important. I don't know. I'm not a tech guy though. Now I believe it sounds important.
Hey, look, there we go. So
looks like we're
still runners on second and third, but with 2 outs.
We got Kobe Watts here playing second base for the Cougars tonight.
Kobe's one of those young men. If you watch him, he is scooted. He wants to get to the action. He scoots all the way up and as close as he can in the batter box,
trying to eliminate that off-speed pitch that he's seen this Jenkins pitcher throwing so good tonight, Dakota Johnson. Nobody holding at second. Here's the 1-0 pitch.
So 1 ball, 1 strike here.
Like that's going to flare out a play over here to right field.
Yeah, so he kicks out right. As long as they don't go left tonight, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Got here. I tried to help set the softball game up. Got here a little late. Have to park right down on the field. So I'm in danger zone.
You are living dangerously. Oh, nice little shot. Let's see if he can keep it fair down here.
Oh.
Foul ball. Probably by about a foot.
Mm-hmm. And that's about the only place in the park we can't see because of this pole.
Yeah.
But it was about a foot outside the line there. Except it just trailed off just a hair too much.
Got a little hook to it. 2-2 count. 2 outs. A little flare over shortstop. That's going to plate 2. Here comes Andrew for run number 2. Looks like Kobe will go ahead and take second. Nice
Really
shot.
Yeah, really good base running too. Actually grounded first, kept his eyes up. No, so they booted the ball around a little outfield, was able to get second. So 2 more runs on the hits.
Back to the top. Dylan Eldridge back up. Oh, no, Brett. Yeah, Brett's DHing. It's DHing for, well, they did change that from the original lineup.
Oh, Smith on the steal attempt, the third. Smith hits one deep into the gap, so that will score the run.
My goodness, he's fast.
And Smith is on second for a few seconds.
I looked down at my sheet to see what was going on with the DH, and I looked up. He was rounded first.
So Smith scores another run, gets a RBI double. They will go ahead and say that is run limit for the inning and switch out. Like I said, guys, remember, this is a scrimmage game. This is not a KHSAA sanctioned event. Like I said, these two teams were already here. There was no ump assigned, so they decided everybody else is here already.
Yeah,
Let's
why
enjoy
not?
the evening, play some ball.
Yeah, I mean, you're already here. You filled that big yellow bus up to get up here, so you might as well get your money's worth.
Yeah. So, like I said, that will take us to the top of the second inning. So we're going to kick it out for about 90 seconds and take a quick commercial break and be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Are you wanting to switch to Appalachian Wireless but afraid of losing your number? Don't worry, you can keep your number and sign up for the region's best network that goes wherever you go. That's right, sign up today and get instant savings when you bring your number to Appalachian Wireless. Whether you need 1 line or 5, you'll save big. Did I mention free activation and your first month is free? So what are you waiting for? Switch today and experience better coverage, service, and savings because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
We're back here as Cougars have taken back to the field here. It's number 12 here up the bat for Jenkins.
Kale Owens for Jenkins. Nice pitch from Andrew Little, Cougar senior. The 0-1 pitch. And it bobbled by Brett out there, dropped. Speed got him there, but didn't make the catch. Nice effort.
So runner on first, still no outs here, top of the second.
Hunter White for Jenkins steps in.
Just strike one call.
Went for the high one on that one. Andrew looks keeping him honest over here. 2 balls, 1 strike, I think is the count that coach was giving back there. Two. Runner's going. Throw down by Dawson. Oh, he's speedy. In.
So Cancer had the opposite of the last throwdown attempt here at second. That one was in time, just offline. So if it would have been, more towards the right side of the plate, it probably would have been out.
Yeah. He definitely had a real good jump on that, too. He stole that one a little bit off of Andrew. Probably need to keep him a little more honest over there. Hang on. Picked off the second. He must have heard me. Keeping him honest.
After you get that first one stolen, you start
Take a
looking.
sense a little bit.
Yeah, you start looking around a little more. You're
Yeah.
like, wait a minute.
Sometimes it's easy for a pitcher just to kind of go to sleep on that. You want to focus on the batter, which is good. Ring him up. Nice throw by Dawson. The ricochet off the back. We talked about that last game. Not a real far backstop here. Really a catcher's helper.
Yeah. And I'm saying, I'm not trying to judge anyone, but it looked like the runner thought that he may have had a little more time than he did because we've seen some great speed first to second. And it didn't look like he was in full gear getting over to third.
Yeah, he definitely was still in first gear. He hadn't wound it out yet. He would have got in there. A lot of times runners just assume that they're going to get that base if it gets by the catcher because most places you are.
Good rip here up in the middle towards short. Gets the hole.
That 5-4 hole. Tony Gwynn hole over there.
So the runner on base for the Cavaliers, that was number 99.
This is Chris Anderson, Jenkins' 8th grader. Big things coming for him. Nice off-speed pitch by Andrew. Clay's holding the runner on over here. Nice lead. That swing and strike. There he goes. And he slides in safe. Huge lead over there.
Still gets the second. I wasn't paying attention. I lost the count. Sorry.
That's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bring him up on that one. Strike 3 for Andrew Little.
So get some base runners and get some good stealing attempts. It's a good throw here by Cancer. I get that out over on third off the pass ball. Like I said, so I had some good action here in the top of the second, but unfortunately for the Cavaliers, still no runs on the board.
A lot of traffic. Just didn't break through on that one.
No. So actually going into the bottom of the second, the Cougars still have a 7-0 lead. We're going to kick it out for about 90 seconds and be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Appalachia's #1 motorsports dealer since 2007, YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality off-road vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 5 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, Painesville, Ashland, or Pound, or you can always visit us online at ypkmotorsports.com.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
So we're back. Here's the top of the lineup for the Cougars. Back up to bat.
Dylan Eldridge, the right fielder today for the Cougars.
As of losing control of that one, I said that off speed again. Misses behind with ball 2. It has to be kind of nerve wracking. You're used to the umps being behind the plate, and all of a sudden you got your coach standing right over your shoulder.
Yeah, no pressure. No pressure.
Oh, good pitch there.
Yeah, he had him out on his front foot on that one, a little off speed. Dylan last time got a hit by pitch. Little squibbler down to second base. See if Anderson's got that. He's got it. Beat it out. Speed. Dylan's quick down there.
Not sure what happened there. It looked like he got to the ball quickly, but didn't know if he actually had good control of it.
He didn't know it was in his glove.
Yeah, snow coned it or something. I don't know what happened down there, but it took him a second to regather and try to get it to first. Enough time for the runner to be safe. So,
yeah, when you got a quick runner, you don't got time to bobble or look. It'll be bang bang. There's Dawson Kinser. Runner goes. Standing. Nice take from Dawson. Dylan in scoring position. Inside corner. 1-1 on Kinser. Dylan takes off for third. No throw. He had that one. Nice read by Dylan. Getting his secondary and taking off. Comes the 2-1 pitch. Foul it down third baseline. That one fouled off Kinser's left foot. Trying to shake that off a little bit.
Strike three. Catcher trying to run it out in case it was in the dirt, but good kind of snag by the catcher there. Saved that one.
Yeah, it was a nice catch. Comes Quentin Williams.
There's a Williams with that deep fly to center last time up.
He has the Cougars' only home run this year, it looks like, so far. Had him out in front on that changeup. It's like he's throwing a yo-yo up there and just pulling that string.
So Williams very patient batter. So that one was like I said, right around the zone though. He wanted it.
Oh yeah, he wanted it. Outside, nice take. For a power hitter, Q is very patient at the plate. He usually stays right in his zone and makes them come to him. 3-1. Line him straight away in the outfield. Ball 4 outside.
Yeah, so runners on the corner here for the Cougars.
Got Clay Hall coming to the plate. And Quentin takes off. Foul down the left field line.
As Williams looked to be in standing up over there, now has to take back to first.
First baseman wasn't holding him. Let's see if they might just be letting him have second. They're not holding him, playing straight up. He's gone. Nice rip.
Over the head of the center fielder. So runner rounds first. We headed to second as 2 runs will score for the Cougars. Good.
Nice rip by Clay there.
Yeah, 2
Center
RBI
fielder's
double.
real quick. I thought he was going to run under it, but it just kept carrying. Ball's carrying good tonight for the Cougars out there.
I was with you. I was like, man, he has tracked that one perfect.
Yeah.
He's going to Willie Mays this in a second.
Yeah.
And, just trailed off. Just landed a few feet too far in front.
Nice effort. One little squiggler out in front of the plate. Catcher's got it. Oh, throws it down the right field line. Hall's going to come around and score. And Kobe's going to stick at first with the infield single.
One of the hardest things that dribbles right up at first. It was almost like a perfect bunt.
It was.
Dribbles right up first base line. Catcher's got to go out into the field to try to get an angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't have rolled it out there any better if you wanted to bunt it. Swing and bunt. Mason Boggs, the shortstop, steps in. Holding Kobe over here. Comes to the plate. That's a good thought. Just threw behind the runner a little bit. Good thought by the catcher. Kobe goes on down to second base on the throw. Comes the 1-1 pitch.
Ooh.
Skip a rope down here for Mason. I thought we was going to have a nice relay off the backstop for the Jenkins catcher like we had for the Cougar catcher a while ago, but he just couldn't corral it in time to get Kobe down there. He scoots on over to third base.
That will be ball 3. Pass ball. So not the. Like I said, I don't know how you would even try to attempt unless you had, elite speed to try to get from third to home at this ballpark.
Well, you would have to hope that it takes a bounce left or right down either way. If it's going to bounce straight back to you, you're not getting it. So
this one, and then so Wolf County softball comes to mind. They have a backstop almost like it's a block. You turn around, sometimes it'll just bounce back to the catcher. They don't even got to move.
Yeah. If you don't turn around quick enough, it hits you in the back of the head. Mason down at first base with the walk. Andrew Little steps in, takes ball outside. I got 2 in scoring position. Mason Boggs at second base. Kobe Johnson at third.
He's done this a couple times tonight. He's mostly ended up with a double right after.
Strike on the inside corner.
Once again, pass ball, but actually it bounces right back up. Almost level with the catcher, just sit off to the right. Runner's already in scoring position, so nobody advances.
It's a 2-1 pitch. We scattered him over here. He pulled that one into the third base dugout. He was way ahead of that one, way out in front.
Well, one of them boys over giving him some crap about batting here.
Yeah, they pointed out to the grass, said that way. He definitely got the head out in front of that. It's going to be hard for the first. Yeah, he's quick. He got back. He did get an RBI on that. Got Kobe in. Mason moves to third base on the play. First base unassisted. So Little got the job done. And we got Kanan Harrell. Off speed pitch behind him. Just not breaking for him like it was when he was warming up. Another one behind him.
You can tell what he's trying to do.
Oh, yeah.
The ball's just not biting.
That's it.
I don't know if it's just, like I said, his grip's not catching. I'm not sure.
Throw to third. Mason's back. Harold digs in. Oh, ripped down the left field line, foul against the fence. Cougars are eager. They see one coming that they like. They want to take advantage of it. And
a couple thrown behind him. He said it got across the front of the plate. He said, I'm trying to rip it.
Finally seeing one I like, and then they get a little too eager and get out ahead of it. Nice shot down the third baseline.
Yeah, about 6 inches in fair there. So I said it's a perfect storm for the third baseman, especially with the runner already on third. Kind of more of a distraction.
Brings in Boggs, and Harrell scoots into second base. He's a speedster too, so he made that look easy.
Kobe Watt.
There's Kobe Watt stepping in. Kanan takes off for third. In without a throw.
I said, I'm the world's worst for not adding hits. I'm sorry. Letcher Central has 8 hits on 12 runs.
And when I used to keep the scoreboard, I could never keep track of the hits. I learned real fast that moms don't like you to put the errors up there. Learned that real fast.
Yeah, look, mine's got zeros there. So.
That's what I see. The one out in the center field don't. So somewhere somebody is not happy. Probably
It's part of the game.
it is. Leaves that one high. 3-0 to Kobe Watts. Harrell over on third. Throw over. He's back. Oh,
hoping that hit the belt.
Yeah, yeah. He don't have a whole lot of meat on him, but hopefully it found some. So Watts will take his base down to first, and looks like Brett Smith will step in. And Watts takes second, uncontested.
I had a fly land on the camera. That was odd. Ball 2.
He's definitely keeping the Cougars batters alert.
Yeah. I said if they're trying to crowd that plate right now, he's coming at them. So.
Yeah. 3-0. Cougars got a couple in scoring position. 2 outs. And he got him on the back. A little off-speed pitch.
That was the end of the lineup, though. So that will end this inning. So that Cougars get 5 more runs. Like I said, what you guys haven't noticed, I said, once again, if you're just tuning in, this is not an actual KHSS. I can't say it tonight. KHSAA sanctioned event. No umps were reported to the game. So they decided to go ahead and do a scrimmage. And since anybody was already here, they're going to have a game. So they're just batting once through the lineup. If they get through the lineup, then they go ahead and automatically switch.
Yeah, they flip it.
So they went ahead and flipped now as Cougars take the field. We're going to take another quick commercial break and be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent. Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow? Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne? Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
We're back here. It looks like we have, as you said, what did you say, John? Wholesale changes.
Yeah, wholesale changes.
For the Cougars, as we have changes at first, second, third. Is that catcher? I can't tell. No. Pitchers.
Yeah, it looks like they still got Dawson
back
catcher.
here.
They got Davin. Still trying to learn all the names here. Some of them I never. What's his?
So yeah, just give us a second here. We'll get the roster pulled up. We do have the cool Davin Ratliff at first.
Yeah, Davin. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. And so who's on the mound? 18's on the mound.
That looks like
Riley Wright.
Riley Wright.
So we got Dawson over here. There's number 22. Well, 23, my bad. Keaton Maggard on third. And Old Man Eyes are not going to let me let you know who is out in the outfield. But Mason Boggs on short.
I think center field is still Brett. I think right field is still Dylan Eldridge. I think third base is 28. You talk about them Old Man Eyes.
Yeah, 23
That's
and
Jaden
28.
Wright. I think it's Jaden Wright.
Hey, 23 and 28 look very, very similar.
They do,
Thank
yeah.
you.
I'll give you a pass on that one. 3 and 8, very close.
Said Letcher Central is fortunate enough they have 3 different jerseys they can wear. The blacks caused me a little bit of an issue that distance.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I forgot to change the thing. It's my bad. There we go. So top of the third here for Jenkins, 12-0 lead still for the Letcher Central Cougars.
Right. Pitching for the Cougars now. I think he's a freshman also.
And 1 ball, 1 strike here. And pitch comes inside for ball 2. Maybe time for the Cavaliers to start having to think about if the start coming inside with those pitches.
Yeah. Nice pitch by Wright.
Catches that corner, strike 2.
It's a 2-2 pitch. Squibbler back out to Wright. He fields his position, throws him out.
Nice quick reaction. Yes, and sometimes, especially if you have a pitcher that has a big stride, a lot of times they're kind of off balance. So if the pitcher hits back up the middle, but Wright did a great job getting straight to the ball, quick reaction, getting it over to first for the easy out.
Oh, yeah. A lot of times those little squibblers right back to you are the ones that's got a lot of English on it. When you pick it up, it wants to do some crazy stuff in your hand. So it's.
The weather may be helping that. So all of a sudden it's wintertime again in Kentucky. so it's good and cold out there. That dude's going to probably be heavy already.
It's the 4th one this year.
Ooh, another ball inside. I got it as a ball.
Yeah, I think that's what he. Yep. 2-1. Been trying to crack the strike code that coach has back there.
That is a lot more noticeable.
There it was. Getting into it. 2-2.
We got into a full count.
Nice pitch. Jaden comes right down the middle.
For out number 2, like I said, so 1 strikeout and 1 ground out. That'll bring number 2 to bat for Jenkins. Big rip. Connor Halls is number 2 for Jenkins. A big rip there, fouled back off to the right. First strike 1.
Nice cut on that one. All had. Outfield's playing fairly shallow.
Strike 2 there. Catches corner.
0-2 pitch. Bounces that one in there. Ball didn't offer. Out straight back.
Good job battling there. Mr. Hall said trying to stay alive with 2 strikes already.
Comes the 1-2 pitch.
Misses that one outside.
It's a good take by Hall. That caught the corner for sure. That's a nice pitch, right?
Yeah.
Right on the black.
Around the edge. Jenkins got caught watching. If anything close to 2 strikes, you got to take a swing at it.
Yeah, you got to get your money's worth.
You got to be aggressive. So like I said, that will go to the bottom of the third here for the Cougars, taking a 12-0 lead into it. We're going to kick it out for about 90 seconds for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Are you wanting to switch to Appalachian Wireless but afraid of losing your number? Don't worry, you can keep your number and sign up for the region's best network that goes wherever you go. That's right, sign up today and get instant savings when you bring your number to Appalachian Wireless. Whether you need 1 line or 5, you'll save big. Did I mention free activation and your first month is free? So what are you waiting for? Switch today and experience better coverage, service, and savings because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Appalachia's #1 motorsports dealer since 2007, YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality off-road vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 5 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, Painesville, Ashland, or Pound. Or you can always visit us online at ypkmotorsports.com.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
As we're back here, except to start the bottom of the third. So we've had a pitcher change here for Jenkins as well. We have that number 10 on the mound.
Yeah, I'm not sure the name. They don't have.
Yeah, we got
on the roster. They don't have the jerseys.
Yeah, we
jersey
got
numbers.
They gave us a full roster, all 3 colors actually for the Cougars. All we had was the starting lineup for Jenkins, so we're kind of handicapped at the moment on names and numbers. We're sorry, but if you guys could help us out there, if anybody's watching from Jenkins, to help us be good. So number 10 on the mound.
Looks like who we got leading off for the Cougars here? Number 21. I believe that's Eldridge.
Yeah, it's back with same starting batting rotation to start with anyway. As he takes a cut, ball was inside. I didn't see if it hit the bat though.
Got him.
Yeah, as comes in and hit by a pitch. Decided to take first on HBP.
Got Dawson Cancer coming to the plate.
Yeah, but good night for the Cougars at the plate tonight. As we talk about, so you guys missed some of the best conversations off the air. Sometimes in the commercial breaks, we have some good ones. I was talking about how, John's a little older than me. His kids already kind of through ball. Mine are just rolling through. Has a big hit by Cancer up the middle.
Nice shot right up the middle.
Hard hit. Advances the runner, gets a single.
Eldridge into second base.
So base runners on first and second. No outs here in the bottom of the third. Like I said, right now, as I said, is I never heard it called that, John, but I'm gonna use it from now on.
Yeah.
It's a baseball Christmas right now.
Yep.
My wife told me I have to stop, cease, and desist.
You got a desist order.
Yeah, for maybe about a bat or two.
Yeah, I had to go to rehab for buying too much bats and too much baseball stuff. My wife put me in time or two on that. I never told her what stuff really cost, though. That probably saved me a few
As
bad words.
As Quentin ties up the bat here, he takes ball one, takes a big rip at that one though.
Right down the right field line. You turned on that one. Looks like the Cougars are just going station to station right now, not trying to run the score up, showing some respect. Never want to run up a score on your opponent. Next time it might be you. You never know.
So it's Quentin with a big rip down first. Yeah, we'll go ahead and advance. Bases full here.
Here's the pitch. Nice pitch on the inside corner.
Strike one. Just skips away there from the catcher.
This is outside with that pitch. Yeah, that was the second favorite time of the year for the boys growing up after Christmas. They had regular Christmas, and then 3 months later, it was baseball Christmas. Rips that one foul down the left field line. That's when the new cleats and the new sliding shorts, new batting gloves, new bags, new gloves.
These young guys, man, that's what I said. They got, as they call it, much more drip.
Oh, they do.
Than we would ever have or ever thought about having.
Yeah, they've got guards and pads for every joint on the body. They have the oven mitts.
Yeah, you got your back gloves, you got your sliding gloves.
All color coordinated for each. I mean, it's going to cost the parent a pretty penny to get these boys dripped out, as they call it nowadays. I could imagine that would have put me in the poorhouse back whenever. Luckily, the boys didn't have to have all that.
2 balls, 2 strikes. As balls, another dodge. Full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one comes inside.
Like the infield on the right side's playing in. Shortstop stayed back. Fouled that one down on the highway, I believe. Down the left field.
Yep, it's allowed to go left as long as it goes deep left. I do not mind that one.
Left fielder's playing fairly deep. Playing to pull out there. Center and right, about average depth. We've got the bases loaded. No outs. Pitch. And Anderson makes a nice play to first base to get the out. Run scores. Eldridge comes in. Everyone else advances a base. Got Q down on second.
Yeah, so we got so 1 out. So deep, hit deep enough in the hole there. Short just didn't get over quick enough. It looked like a possible double play.
Yeah.
Would be possible. The short was not at second yet.
I thought that they would try to cut the runner down since they were playing in, but he may have seen how fast the runner on third was. Eldridge was pretty quick to the plate. Just decided to get that sure out. Misses outside.
Trying to get a score update here up on the hill. Letcher Central softball is playing tonight against Knott Central Lady Patriots right now. The Knott Central Patriots have a 5-3 lead in top of the 5th.
Oh, that sounds like a good game.
Yeah. So this one gets over quick enough. We go watch some good softball action.
Yeah. Nice district matchup. That's always, no matter the records, you can throw that out the door when you get Knott County and Letcher Central in any game. They could be playing chess. It's going to be competitive.
So one of the good things about mountain ball, you got those rivalries. Sometimes it's many mountains over.
Yeah.
But it's still, there's that one team usually that when it's a matchup, like you said, you don't worry about the records. It doesn't matter.
No.
Because when you get to play them, you're going to get the A game.
Definitely. Cougars a little short up there right now. Their star shortstop, Kara Holcomb, out with pulled hamstring. Hopefully have her back before too long.
Then Holcomb had a rough couple of years here, so I hate to see her down and out with the injury. But if there's anybody tough enough to come back from it,
Yeah, boy, she have comeback player of the year in basketball.
mm-hmm.
That was pretty awesome honor. She's a great kid. I hope she can come back and have a good finish into her senior year. Finish out strong.
Goes right straight across the plate, big swing and a miss, so strike two. So we can have some good pictures tonight of this game. Looks like Ernie Sexton down here on the front row, getting some good snaps of the teams.
Oh, Ernie's the best.
Big rip on third strike, but
out in front, nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. So being out. Had a moment of hope there. You seemed to get ready to break towards first, and oh wait,
like no room at the end. I think this is the pitcher. Is this Jaden? Or not Jaden, but Riley Wright. Is that who this is? Maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, that's who we got.
Mr. Right up the plate. 2 outs, bases loaded. So, guys, once again, reminder that this is not a KHSAA game. This is a scrimmage between Jenkins and Letcher Central. There was no ump available, or was not one scheduled. We're not sure what the situation was, as that was straight down the pipe across the plate.
Nice pitch.
So, like I said, they decided to go ahead and play it. So this game, the score, like I said, will be what it is. It will not go in the record book. Ooh, caught reaching.
I think he realized at the last minute that was going to be on the corner and got his swing started a little bit late.
As he said, he's sitting up in the back of the box. So, if there's anything that comes in, it's going to move a whole lot more on him.
Yeah, it is. That's why a lot of the Cougars batters will scoot up, try to eliminate that movement. Right digs in. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Good little bloop.
Nice little play over there at shortstop. Snagged it.
Yeah, able to get the right angle on it, snag that one for the third out of the inning. So, 13-0. So after 3, we have Letcher Central only scores 1 run here in the third. I said still have a commanding lead. I said Jenkins Cavaliers will get more opportunities to bat coming up here at the top of the 4th. We're going to take a quick 90-second commercial break, and we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Appalachia's #1 motorsports dealer since 2007, YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality off-road vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 5 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, Painesville, Ashland, or Pound, or you can always visit us online at ypkmotorsports.com.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
Welcome back here to Letcher Central as Jenkins will come back at the bat. Cougars take the field here at the top of the 4th. Cougars with a dominating 13-0 lead so far in this game. So it's a good show of sportsmanship here in the last inning as the Cougars went to stations and just, kind of moving around the bases. this is like I said, is a scrimmage. It's a learning opportunity.
Absolutely.
So the more at bats these kids get, the more field reps these kids get. It's always going to benefit both sides.
Exactly. You don't want to embarrass anybody because, like I said, today you're on top. Tomorrow, that you could be the person getting run like that. So what comes around goes around, and especially in the game of baseball, you don't want that karma out there.
As we get strike one here in the corner.
It's a nice pitch.
I was admiring this meta.
Oh yeah, is that what he's got?
No, that is not. It's Victus. I bet it's a crayon.
Is that one of the crayon ones?
Yeah, big rip and a swing here.
Team Parker Richardson looks like is pitching the Cougars.
Oh, hey man, he's got some heat going
He
here.
does, man.
He's come in the first couple pitches. It looked a little rough trying to get that getting that dialed in, but in the last couple popped right across the plate. So gets that third strike, first out of the inning.
Yeah, he grabs the ball and comes straight downhill at you. He knows what he's doing. He's got a plan out there. Nice looking pitcher. Sophomore looks like.
Feel so bad about myself, John. I'm sorry. It's a Marucci at 5 at the plate.
You're a bat salesman.
I am at the moment. Listen, I will not buy, I will not touch anything unless I feel like I am an expert in the field. So
yeah, that's true. Sometimes I overanalyze everything.
Misses outside for ball one, but comes right back down with another heater for a strike one. Misses swinging.
Sometimes that comes back and bite me though, because I've done that. And while I'm trying to figure out which one I should get, I'll go back and say, okay, I'm gonna get this one, and it'll be sold out. Out to second base, Riley makes a nice play to first. I did that this year with my son. Wanted gaming computer for Christmas, and I was researching them, figuring out which was best. So many different specs and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just lost with that. But I asked people I knew, and then finally they was like, "Yeah, this is the best one." I went back to get it, sold out.
Sold out.
So I had to get the more expensive one.
Oh, I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was heartbroken.
It didn't hurt his feelings at all. Yeah.
Good break.
Nice
yeah, good movement on that pitch. Drops right in the zone there at last second for strike one.
Painted the corner on that.
Man, he's dealing.
He's pounding the zone.
Keeping it right in there. That's
just a sophomore, too.
Yeah, mixing it up, all speed, the heater. Got these guys guessing. That one didn't break. Ball one inside. That's the same pitch as he came with on the first throw of the bat. It just didn't break this time into the zone.
You see, he's trying to get that spin on it. He can't, just cannot get it to.
Well, he's ahead in the count, so he said he's got a little opportunity here to try to play with some stuff. Now his ball runs the count to 2-2. 3-2, full count.
Yeah, that's what I always told the boys when I coached them. I was like, if you're ahead 0-2, 1-2, get them out with your pitch. You don't want to throw a cookie in there. Make them get out on your pitch.
Yeah. And we were talking about having the coach behind the mound here, getting some extra instruction.
Fouled off to the right. Nice cut on that one. Just a little late. A 3-2 pitch. In the dirt, walked him.
I'm bragging too much there. He said, got ahead and count real quick. We said, great at bat, being able to fight back and earns the walk.
Yeah. Yeah, he overcooked that one. He held on to it a little too long and spiked it in front of the plate.
Ooh. Another ball high there on the inside. Jenkins has to duck. Like I said, we were talking about, usually the umps behind the plate and coaches obviously, calling from the dugout. It's a little different than right behind you.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Him with a high heat.
He's popping the mitt down there.
Kinser's had to have a rough night. This is the third pitcher he's seen. So everybody has their own quirks and differences. So I'm not sure how much he gets to work with him bullpen at practice, but inside.
Nice pitch.
Come with the heat inside. If he would have got that one, he'd had a good stinging hand.
Yeah. Sawed him off on the handle there. He waited back on that off-speed pitch and deposited it out in left field on the left fielder.
Drops right in front of the left fielder, takes it on one hop, gets it in quickly, but I see that deep, everybody's advancing, so good 2-out hit here for the Cavaliers.
Nice bit of hitting there by Jenkins, waiting back on that pitch. Still got 2 outs. Something happened to the scoreboard down here.
Yeah, they've been they had some issues with it throughout the night. They've had it unplugged a couple times. Looks like it may have reset. I can fill you in if you really need it. Misses outside.
Outside.
I wasn't paying attention as much to that. So, was it what's the count on this one?
Oh, I think he's got him 2-0.
Okay.
That's what
2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, that's what Coach had back there on his fingers now.
So runner still on first and second. Comes right down the middle with that one. So 2-1 count.
Here's the pitch. Fouled back over to the right.
Oh, we have some people coming down the hill, so the softball game may be over.
Yeah,
I guarantee you, there's a bunch of people coming down the hill. There it is. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely over.
Yeah. Headed back to Caney over that way. Looks fine. Nice pitch to get him out there. 3rd strike.
So that will be the 3rd strike here for Jenkins. So we're going to the bottom of the 4th. Still 13-0 for the Cougars. See if they can get a few more runs on the board. They'll be starting. I'm not sure where they left off in the lineup. I think they'll start back over though. No, they'll continue where they were at.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so they'll continue. Yep. So we'll see who's coming up the plate. Not sure. We'll find out in just a minute. We're going to take one last commercial break here, and I'll be back in 90 seconds on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
As we're back here to get the bottom of the 4th started. Looks like we've had another pitching change. Like I said, great opportunity. If you guys are just tuning in, this is a scrimmage between Jenkins and Letcher Central. Was scheduled to be, the district game. So they have to get that rescheduled now. But I guess there was not an ump assigned or something tonight. So the game could not be started as a sanctioned event everyone's already here. Everybody's already come out tonight. Great night for baseball. It's been a
huge
beautiful
crowd.
night. Yeah, good crowds. So everybody just decided, got together and said, let's go ahead and do a scrimmage, get these boys some practice in, get some good action. A lot of these kids that aren't going to see varsity action have gotten a lot of time.
Yeah.
I said, reps are reps. I mean, you get to see some varsity reps here. It's always going to help both sides. So great call, I think, by the coaches to get this one going in.
Yeah, I agree. I think anytime you can get out on the field, it's a good day and you're going to learn something. And especially, the pitchers, not many times you can pitch in a simulated game like this and have your coach right behind you to help you out with little things that he may not be able to see from his normal vantage point over in the dugout. So I think it's pretty cool. Plus, you already had all this fried bologna made, these hamburgers and stuff. I mean, what are you going to do with all that? Somebody's got to eat that.
Yeah, man. I was already planning on taking about 10 of them bologna sandwiches home, but I bet probably not left. But
they smell delicious. That's the bad thing about doing like the games on the radio or on here streaming. You smell it all night, but by the time you're done, it's all gone.
Where'd them burgers go? I was like, well,
it's like, oh, sorry, man.
Already gone. My bad. No, but
we got some popcorn.
I get tons of free popcorn.
Yeah.
On the way out the door, usually there's a couple bags left over.
Yeah, trying to give it away.
Mm-hmm. As I said, they've got their warm-up pitches in. Looks like we're going to start out with number 27 here for Letcher Central. Pull my roster.
That's Davin Ratliff, I do believe.
There you go. See, I'm useless. You got it.
I think that's what. Oh, well, I was wrong. There's 27 in one color, but he must be. Let's see, 27 in black is Owen Bentley.
Yeah, Owen's not bad. I said as a.
Oh, that's Edwin's boy. He's the middle school coach.
Oh, okay.
I recognize him now.
So it's pitch one misses outside there in the dirt. Big ball one.
Hopefully, Edwin made it up here after their middle school game because I think they got a game tonight. He beat himself up knowing he missed getting to see Owen play in the varsity game.
We got ball two here.
Or scrimmage anyway. Here's the pitch. Pulled foul down the third baseline.
And just a little bit ahead of that one. Pulls it with third.
Got to watch Owen play several games last year in middle school. He's going to be a good little ball player for the Cougars up here. Just a freshman.
And you get all kinds of good vantage points. Like I said, where you get to call a bunch of games too. You'll see these guys all levels.
Yeah, there's a lot of good young talent coming up. A lot of reasons to be excited if you're a Cougar fan, because the feeder schools are just loaded with baseball players, basketball players, football players.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's recovered well after going in hole 2-0. Oh, a strikeout.
Went.
So it started out the count 2-0. Come back with 3 straight strikes to get him out.
Yeah.
Lots of boys using this big bright pink icon here. I don't blame them. Thing's hot.
It is, ain't it?
Oh, misses low for ball one.
It's the pitcher, Parker Richardson. Sophomore for the Cougars. So makes that one outside and high.
Maybe it's this pitcher here. I said we don't have a name for number 6, but maybe this is his rhythm. Goes in the hole 2-0 and fights back.
Yeah.
He misses high on that one, so we got a 3-0 count. Start this one off.
Richardson digging in. Here's the 3-0 pitch.
So he's missing outside, so we got a 4-pitch walk.
Oh, to his coach out there, you squeezing me, coach. You squeezing me. That was a strike on the corner. Come on now.
So yeah, it's a little different when the coach is calling it. Gets to call the pitch and call it when it hits. So
squaring around a bunt. Clay's twin brother, Bray Hall. Had the pleasure of coaching this young man for many years. You won't find a better kid than this kid right here. Both Bray and Clay, great young men.
Yeah, he's squaring the bunt here, showing bunt anyway. Oh, and it has like I'm not sure what you call that.
Swinging bunt. Squared around.
Yeah, it looks like he almost caught it off the end of the bat.
Yeah. pool cued it.
So he does advance the runner, but does not get first safely. So we'll get the second out of the inning.
That's one thing you can count on. There are three things: death, taxes, and Bray Hall will make contact. He can make contact. Never seen a kid. It's like he's got a magnet in his bat and the ball. Pitch down low. Here's the pitch. I think he said strike.
Yeah, it was a here strike from the window. He's making more verbal cues.
Yeah, he's more verbal.
Doesn't do good for us in the box.
Yeah, got to read lips. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Pitcher trying to do a nice job of picture framing that, but he didn't fool his coach. Catcher's doing a fine job back there. Pitch is outside.
So ball 3 here, 3-1 count, 2 outs, and the bottom of the 4th.
Ryder Fleming at the plate.
As he takes a strike there, runs a count full, 3-2.
Runners on second. Here's the pitch. Up high.
Not sure exactly. The runner was going from second to third.
Looks like the ball, he tagged him, but then when he tagged him, he didn't secure the ball, and the ball went flying. So I guess call was safe.
Got caught. Well, I got caught watching that time. Didn't even move the camera. I was like, "What in the world?"
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. I didn't see the ball come out until he ran over to get it.
Yeah, so he took the walk. So just could get that all lined back out. So he took the walk. When he did, the runner was going from second to third, kind of limbo. They threw the ball down, got the tag, but dropped the ball.
Yeah, ball beat him plenty of time, but just didn't secure the tag. We got Hunter Ison at the plate taking a cut. Not holding the runner at first. Cougars really not looking to take advantage of that, though. Nice cut, fouled it back.
They're being aggressive here. This is bad tacking.
Great learning experience for both teams. A lot of players getting to get some reps out on the field that may not have otherwise. Nice cut. Oh, I about had that.
Yeah, that's why my hands come up too.
I was ready to go.
As he fouls that one straight back above our window here. It'd be John's hands both whenever. I was going to snag that one. Oh. I get in trouble for that a lot of times. We get to do a lot of photography on the baseline of basketball. A ball come flying. I'm wanting to jump and grab it.
Yeah.
Count still 2-1 here. Now 2-2. He's doing a good job battling that plate. Anything he's getting close, he's taking a swing at. He can't get lined out yet, but he's be able to foul him off.
And that's the good thing. These batters seem to have a good grasp of their zone, and they won't go out of it. Nice pitch. Almost smack that one out to short. He bobbles it. Let's see if he's got to play it first. He beat it.
Ooh. Beats it out to first and can't handle it, but does not. He just barely missed it, so it didn't go far. So we'll score 1 run and advance the runner to second. And if runners on first and second, still 2 outs here.
Here's Davin Ratliff back up. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Inside.
High for ball 1.
Davin's a sophomore. Good looking player.
Big off attempt here on second. Just trying to keep the runners honest. I said, not really trying to get the throwdowns right now if they are stealing, but
and it's a good time for pitchers to work on that too. working on their moves. Guys who normally may not be in the rotation get a little action, shake off that rust, see what it feels like to make that move. That move to second base is a odd maneuver with your feet if you ever really watch what they have to go through. You really,
Yeah, mechanics are all about it.
yeah,
You got to think, that's completely the opposite direction. So a lot of pitchers, especially at this level, end up with a balk if they try
yep,
too much movement.
yep. They break that plane with that front foot, but it's goes against everything you've ever been taught the way you should step. It's so awkward. But when done right, it looks effortlessly. Pitch inside. Looks like he's walked him.
Yep, that will load the bases here. Still 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. Where am I at? Yep, bottom of the fourth. This brings up number 25 here for the Cougars.
Braden Castellari.
Big lefty here. 6-1 in the dirt.
Don't see Braden on the KHSAA roster, so I'm not sure what grade he's in. Nice take.
Ball 2. So I'm just assuming that the young man over here is going to be catcher and
Yeah,
up on deck.
either that or he's freezing. He's just put the legs on. I think that's Riley, right?
It
Looks
is,
like.
yeah. So third ball, he's missed. He's letting go a hair late. Everything he's throwing right now is just diving right in front of the plate, a little dirt. Letting go of it too long. They're letting go of it too late.
Yeah.
Too.
He's overcooking it.
Yeah. Holding on to that. It's set, 3-0 pitch. That will be ball 4. So we'll walk a run across for the Cougars.
Riley will take his robo legs off and head to the plate. I tell you, it's amazing the advancements they've made with the equipment. When you see those catcher's legs, the shin guards. Remember when I played, it just looked like one little piece of plastic and one little piece to cover the top of your foot a little bit. Now it's
It used to be just
wow.
try to keep it from getting broke.
Yeah.
Now it's actually trying to be comfortable.
Yeah, now they look very comfortable. They got the memory foam gel inside.
This pitcher struggling a little bit with his control here. The last couple batters misses for another ball. They're all kind of missing the same place though. It's like I'm not sure if he's slipping or, like I said, it's just his release point.
I think that's what it is, release point. I think he just ain't found it. Once he dials in on that release point and repetition. Ball's inside.
It's ball 3, correct?
Yes.
I was missing. Yeah, missed a pitch there. I know.
Nice take from Riley.
Riley is still, like I said, just trying to keep an eye. Like I said, get one. Like I said, the pitcher's still struggling with control here. Just trying to figure out the release point. And so he had it under control there the first couple batters.
Yep.
And he misses high. Ball 4. That will bring the 15th run across the plate for the Cougars. And they said there's going to be a 7-inning scrimmage. It looks like they were still going by the same. I thought they were going to go by the same rules, but it looks like they're just switching it out.
Yeah, I think so. Looks like they're not going to worry about the 15-run rule. We got in here this Clay Hall.
He sit still long enough. It's loading and firing. They're trying to catch his number 22.
Yeah, I can tell that mug anywhere.
So we're going to kick it out here. So they've done a switch over. Going to allow Jenkins to keep batting. So go through a 7-inning scrimmage. We'll cut it out for another quick commercial break and be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At People's Bank and
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent. Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow? Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne? Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Welcome back here to Letcher County. And I forgot to reset the runs, John. It's my bad. So we're at the top of the 5th here. I have another pitching change as Jenkins comes back up to bat.
Got senior Clay Hall on the mound. A new catcher, Riley Wright. So we got a new battery. Nice pitch right there, right on the corner.
Comes inside for ball 2. How long has Dawson started catcher?
Dawson's been starting since he was a freshman.
I was thinking. So I was gonna have to get somebody else ready. It's been a Kinser train for quite a while here.
They've had a luxury on that. Yeah, his first year when he came in, he came straight in and succeeded Mason, I think. And then he came in his freshman year, was my son's senior year. So he caught him, which that's his cousin. So, but he caught him and he's been catching ever since. He pitches a little bit too.
So we're into count full here. 3. No, that was ball 4. I'm sorry. So the runner will take first. That's it, guys. Once again, we're sorry about that, not having all the Jenkins names here. We were given the starting lineup, but not the full roster. So right now, at this point in the game, they've kind of got a lot of subs in. They're rotating a lot more guys into bat.
Nice pitch. Yeah, and it's not on KHSAA's website either. The roster is, but no jersey numbers. So I checked there also because I like to give all these kids their props. They've earned it. Oh, he tried to turn that and he hit the runner advancing towards second in the helmet, and it ricocheted over here against the fence.
Yep, tried to turn that double play. Did get the lead runner out, but so the ball did ricochet off the runner. So the batter does advance to first.
Thankfully, the runner's okay. Just shook it off.
He got his head ducked just in time. It might not have been such a good story there. He might have took that one off the nose. It's heads up play or heads down play, I guess. As the runner's going.
Throw down to second.
Oh, nice shot. Plenty of time. Great throw.
Letting the big dog eat back here.
So that's the first time Jenkins attempted one was right behind the plate, and they might not do it again.
They was like, "Hey, Dawson's gone.
Yeah,
how about we take off?" Riley said, "No."
He placed that one on the dot. That was right on the plate.
That was a shot. Pitch by Hall. He's bringing a little bit of heat. I hear it popping down there.
So two strikes, 2 outs. If he gets him on a swing, yeah, strike 3, third out of the inning. So quick inning here for Jenkins at bat. So they will kick it out to the 6th inning and get. Yep, like I said, they're going to take the field. So we'll kick it out for another quick commercial break. We'll be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Are you wanting to switch to Appalachian Wireless but afraid of losing your number? Don't worry, you can keep your number and sign up for the region's best network that goes wherever you go. That's right, sign up today and get instant savings when you bring your number to Appalachian Wireless. Whether you need 1 line or 5, you'll save big. Did I mention free activation and your first month is free? So what are you waiting for? Switch today and experience better coverage, service, and savings because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
All right, guys. Well, we thought they were going to go 7. So they went ahead and called this one. So it is final because it really doesn't matter what the score was because, like I said, it was a good practice. It was a good scrimmage game. The coaches got a lot of good reps in for both sides. Said it was not. I said the score is not going to matter in case you say, hey, this will have to be made back up. I said, but still, Jenkins versus Letcher had a good time.
Yeah.
So got the game in and got some good practice in. But we're going to go ahead and shut this one down. So break it down. We'll get some stats for you next time we come back on for this one. Now, it looks like the girls' game is still going on, softball on the hill.
Yeah.
So, said if you guys have been watching us, you can kick it on over and watch softball. But for John Kniff and Matt Hudson, thank you guys for tuning in to Bluegrass Sports Nation. And there'll be another game here tomorrow night. I think you got another prior engagement. You have to
got an umpire game. Yeah,
you have to ump. So I'll be here. We'll get some guest commentators coming with me, and we'll get the game versus the Harlan Green Dragons. Right?
Yep.
Tomorrow night. So, like I said, once again, guys, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on BSN.